The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 72. You get the Nasdaq up 2. S&Ps are down 1.5. Gold contract flat, 13.5580. We have silver up 2 cents, $17.51. Light sweet crude up 54 cents, trading $66.14. Natural gas, we're going to get natural gas numbers out this morning at 10:30. Notes, the 10-year note down 4 ticks, 122.01. 30-year bond up 5 at 148.19. And King dollar right now trading down 526, 88.485. The euro is at 125 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 108 and 3/4 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Now, let's go over to this dollar. So we take a look at the dollar. Bottom line, have wide price spread, have the volume, everything behind that move out here. And you talk about a fast move, man. These ABC structures, folks, you know, bottom line, I'm going to put this on a continuous contract so you can see how this is shaking out. Let's see, generic. Let me get the generic one. Here we go. Okay, so DX1, that's what I want. There we go. Okay, so if we take a look at this, what you're going to see is that, you know, when we came down January of 2017, that's where we topped out 103, right? You're going to see 103. We made a low in September of 90. Just that move there, down the whole time, but not necessarily. I mean, it looks fast, but I guess, yeah, let me put this on a monthly. Well, I'm going to keep it on a weekly so you can see it clearer, actually. This move here, folks, they're straight line moves. So what we've done is this. When I bring this back a little bit further, what you're going to see is that where it could have caught some support would be like the 89 number. Now, we came into that 89 number with vicious volume. That's saying that, number one, you're going to get through it, and number two, that 82 is not only on the horizon, but what you have on the horizon is basically 78. So you can expect this baby to keep going down. Now, the intriguing thing, the volatility out here this morning, you know, has to do with, it's not that Mnuchin, I wouldn't say that Mnuchin started this thing down. This has been going down for a long period of time, okay? Bottom line is that he definitely put wood on the fire yesterday with his comments about a weaker dollar is good for trade, which it is, by the way. Everyone, if this is going to be basically a currency war, which it very well might be, bottom line is that that's how you push out product. This morning, the secretary was in a press conference, and he's trying to roll it back. Well, here, I'll read you what he said. I'm not quite sure whether this is actually a rollback, but here's his quotes. Okay, so this morning, and this just happened basically about an hour ago. There are benefits of where the dollar is, and there are costs of where the dollar is. Mnuchin said during a panel discussion at the World Economic Forum in Davos, "It's not a shift in my position on the dollar at all. It is perhaps slightly different from previous secretaries, Treasury secretaries, who have advocated for a strong dollar," he said, adding that he supports free and floating currencies. Mnuchin said that the U.S. government isn't advocating for a trade war and isn't deliberately taking down the dollar. I thought my comments on the dollar were actually quite clear, he said. It was balanced and consistent with what I said before, which we are not concerned with where the dollar is in the short term. The real question is, what is the short term? The dollar is of all currencies a floating currency and one where value is determined by markets and geared by the fundamentals of U.S. policy. Bottom line, folks, most Treasury secretaries, you know, I've been doing this business for a long period of time, and most Treasury secretaries, if you know, will always say, we want a strong dollar, when in fact they didn't want a strong dollar. That's the real bottom line. I remember Secretary Snow, he got caught, like, from the day that he said he wanted a strong dollar, it was getting destroyed. Bottom line, they put juice on the fire. That's my take on it. They're trying to back it down a little, but guess what? Markets are way too powerful, and he should actually knew that. And if they're doing it, and they very well maybe, you know, just basically saying, hey, I'm going to take it down. I'm going to take it down fast. We know that the administration works in a whole different way. They just might say, that's it. I'm taking it down. I'm taking it down quick. End of story. So we'll find out. But the bottom line is that this thing's going lower. If we go over to the euros, we take a look at the euro. And just to keep things clear, what does happen, our buying power goes down dramatically. That's a fact. You know, you have to worry about what actually administrations want, because the bottom line is that this is the easiest way to pick your pocket. And when you don't even realize that it's getting picked, because you're losing buying power very quickly. We take a look at the euro. This is what you have with the euro. Euro right now is at 125. The euro is on its way to 139. You got in the larger range. It dropped out of this range in January of 2015. Now, if you're a chartist and you're a technical person, this is something you really want to look at, and this is why. It's really wild how when you go into monster downdrafts, many times what happens is that when they actually break out of those, you go up in the exact same way that you come down, meaning with really force. And that's how this chart's going to lay out, which is pretty cool. Doesn't happen all the time, but most times when it does happen, bottom line, you know, it's a big move. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Think or Swim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, swim lessons. You want to understand defined risk upside down. You want to understand options, futures. Kevin, his team got a great program. Just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Mr. O'Brien. Sorry, I'm a little late.
That's listen, man. I'm sure you were basically selling your dollars for euros.
I mean, can you believe this market and some of these earnings? It's crazy. We thought Mario Draghi would, you know, be dovish, but say something about the currency. And boy, he seemed, whatever he said about the currency didn't work.
Right. There's no doubt about that.
Another sharp break in the U.S. dollar.
Yep, no doubt. And, you know, earnings numbers, I mean, these numbers, there's no doubt a weaker dollar, these numbers are going to look much better even the next quarter in U.S. dollars.
Favor a weaker dollar. Make no mistake, I know it's counterintuitive for people to think of, but a weaker dollar favors U.S. multinationals.
It's a beautiful thing.
Because their goods and services get cheaper from people overseas buying. So, yeah, it actually favors the dollar. Not that, you know, and that's why I fully expect at some point the Eurozone and Mario Draghi to say something to support their currency.
Can you stay for the next one?
Of course.
Awesome, man. Stay right there. Kevin and I come right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 68. You get the Nasdaq flat. S&Ps are off 1.5. We're talking about our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks. We are talking markets. And, folks, okay, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. If you want to understand options upside down, defined risk, futures, come over to our website at TFNN. You can listen to Kevin and the team. Great program. If you haven't test-driven the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform, come over, hit the banner, bring it up. You can trade with paper money before you open the account. Bottom line, it's a professional trading platform. And as you listened to Kevin and his team, you're going to see exactly how much great information is on that each and every trading day. And now, Kevin, it looks like we'll see, but we got a little volatility out here today, which makes option trading and trading in general basically, in my take on it, it makes it a little bit easier. Not that trading's easy. I'm not saying it's easy at all. But
pretty interesting trade here in these, what you're seeing and what we're talking about today is a lot of the, these rallies are starting to fade a little bit. And they're starting to fail when they get up here. Now, that doesn't mean, but I'll tell you what, Tom, for a Dow Industrials that's up 74 points, there's a lot of red on my screen.
There's no doubt. And, for a trader, we kind of dig that, right? I mean, right. Because,
two ways.
Yeah, what Kevin is saying, we're at all-time highs, and the market has continued to go there, folks. But realistically, in the last 10 days, it's struggling. It's struggling, and you get this bouts of volatility. Now, each and every time it has come in, bang, it goes right back up to another high.
Right.
But it is kind of cool seeing the volatility come in.
Yeah, I mean, this trade is starting to get interesting here as people start to, what you're seeing, I think, is really people starting to take profits, frankly.
Which makes sense.
Get these strong rallies, they're kind of lightening their load into them a little bit. And you're seeing a lot of different names here. Caterpillar. How is it possible on those earnings that Caterpillar is actually down on the day?
Right.
Those earnings were stellar.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
If you go through some of the names here, Minnesota Mining on the other, or 3M. 3M is still up. 1.8%.
And this is up good. Man, this got volume behind. Look at that, man. Holy cow. Yep. They're almost got 1 million shares already.
Right. So, I mean, you know, we're getting some big moves here, you know, but Caterpillar's an interesting because it was up. It was higher pre-market.
Yes.
And had just, you know, can't hold these levels.
Well, you know what happened the other day,
they put up.
And there's no doubt, this blew my mind. So, on United, what had happened on United, I was talking about this, Kevin, yesterday, right? You know, United came out with their numbers on the 23rd, right? The stock was up 3% over it was trading like 79, 80 bucks. And then they had a conference call. Whatever that CEO said in the conference call before the open, man, the thing opens down 10 bucks.
I'll tell you what he said, Tom. He talked about they needed to add 4 to 6% capacity.
I see.
And when they talk about capacity in the airlines industry, what that means is it's going to cost them money. And it could cause a fare war.
Right.
So
wow.
That's what they read into those numbers. Added capacity costs money. You know, United has been kind of behind the curve in terms of adding capacity in the U.S., and everyone thinks that is the precursor for a fare war. Remember, they didn't just hit United, Tom. They hit the whole set of airlines.
They did. Yeah. So what are we going to be talking about in swim lessons today, Kevin?
Today, we're getting to the end of the week here. We've got an expiration tomorrow. We're going to talk about rolling strategies, extending duration, how to move your options. Once you have them on, move them further out in the date, extending duration.
And, folks, you know, you want to listen to this program. As Kevin, the team, they bring you through not only the strategies, they're going to bring you through the platform and how easy it is in order to put those strategies on, which is pretty cool, man. There's no doubt, you know. Listen, man, you have a great one, a safe one. Of course, we look forward to the program in 40 minutes, Kevin.
Thanks for having me on, Tom.
Thanks so much. Have a great one. Look forward to it. Markets out here, folks. We get volatility out here. Let's go right inside the Dow first and see what is the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow Industrials out here. Strength out here today is Boeing. Boeing, once again, is putting 35 positive points. 3M's putting 35. Goldman's putting 13. You get Johnson & Johnson putting 9. Taken away from it, Caterpillar's the culprit. That's putting a negative 16. Home Depot a negative 9. Apple a negative 8. You still have the Dow Industrials up $100, though. Inside the NDX 100, what do we have? Strength is Intuitive Surgical. That's up 2.6%. ASML is up 2%. You got Western Digital up 1.9%. Taken away from it, you got American Airlines is down 3%. You get Broadcom off 2%. You get Comcast down 1.9, and Celgene is down 1.2. Excuse me, folks. Inside the NQs, now this is quite a move inside the NQs. If we pull up the NQs right now, you know, from highs to lows have moved 50 points. They're still up. They're up $4. But that is the volatility that Kevin and I were just talking about. We've just gone from 69.87. We're trading at 69.33. And when we came down here, this has real juice behind the move on the way down, folks. You got a high volume low that's laying out here at this 69.16. I expect that's going to get hit, and we'll see how it handles the lows of yesterday. So it's going to be pretty intense as we go through this trading day. If we go take a look at the Russell 2000, same type of setup in the Russell. They hit the Russell also. Russell has just come down 14 points from its high this morning. That also... oh, interesting. Okay, so this is good. This is going to be a real good heads up for us. So the Russell hit 1594. It blew away the lows of yesterday. We're going a lot lower. It's interesting. Okay, so now let's see what we got now. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I see what stopped it. What stopped it was the high of the close of the 19th. Let me just see this. 18. Okay, so it's going to have to build a little cause. We're going to build a little cause here. It's the next time we go after this low, it's going to be interesting because you break that low, and then the small cap is going to lose another 20 points, which is just a monster move. 877-927-6648. Bitcoin is trading at down 96, 11,117. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin and see where we're at there. And remember, folks, on the Nadex platform, you can be trading the weekly spreads in Bitcoin. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, you can do it real easy. Come over to our website, hit the banner. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can, of course, trade the weekly spreads on Bitcoin. You also can see how the indices work, the currencies work, the commodities work, all of the above. Bitcoin's building cause, man, to go get up and close this gap, get down and close the gap, actually. The gap is at 83.28. That's where this gap is laying out. And I expect what you're going to see that little baby get filled. Gold and silver, bottom line, flat out here. Gold is an confirmed ABC up. It's a beauty, too, folks. You're talking about 1431. If you take a look at this, what you're going to see, I'll bring this up for all you tigers and tigresses. You not only took it out, man, it's pretty intense that we actually did. We got 506,000 contracts versus 500. Nice way of taking it out, too. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials are up 88. NASDAQ is down 1. S&Ps are off 1.5. We're coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at the natural gas market. Natural gas, let's see where we're at here. We'll go into the Nadex platform. We're going to go into, whoops, 1 second. We're going to go into natural gas. We'll go into, let's pull this baby up and see what she's shaking. So natural gas, right now we are at, you got a nice pop out here. We just went from 310 to 312. Let's see what they're saying. Okay, I mean, yeah, 313. Okay, so natural gas, they fell 288 BCF. EIA stockpile fell 288 BCF. And the estimate was 277, so it's slightly over the amount that they actually thought. And what that's doing, that's putting a little bid. Let's pull this down a bit. Inside that market, we've been as high this morning on this contract, the contract that we're trading on the Nadex platform, as 313. If we go back and take a look at the UNG. UNG right now, that's trading 26.43. That's basically trying to get into the highs over here for 26.52. That's your last swing high up there. So bottom line is that it's been cold. And if we take a look at this, when natural gas did take off, you know, the ironic thing is that you had the cold weather, didn't take off. We hit a high on Tuesday at 362 on the February contract. Right now, you're trading at 343. So we'll see where the rest of this wants to go. But it looks like on a longer basis, meaning, you know, next 6-7 weeks, that this does want to get higher. That's what it looks like. Let's go and we take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here today. And, you know, after the close out here, a lot more earnings coming out. Rubbermaid, that's a Newell Brands, that's getting smoked. We'll go back to that in a second. That looks like it's down. Yeah, it's down almost 30%. It's down $6, trading $24.95. We have Micron Tech up 58 cents. Advanced Micro is flat. We got Apple down $1.40. Let's go to Apple and see what's happening with Apple. So Apple, because a few of the Apple suppliers are down. Yeah, oh, this is a big heads up for Apple. So check this out. Apple came down yesterday with 51 million shares. Yeah, Apple's going to go right after the lows of this consolidation. So we broke out of the consolidation that it had been in since November. We broke topside, and the volume was pretty good. The volume was 34 million. You tested with 31, and then you got smoked with 51. What that sets up a test of the lower part of the consolidation, which is 166. Yeah, that's how it's set up. It's actually, when you look at Apple, it's pretty amazing that you can get into these highs, and the contraction of volume is so dramatic on Apple, it's unbelievable. You know, so it's like, the higher it was getting, the less amount of buyers are having, and the people are just hoping they could sell it to someone else. So that's telling me that Apple, bottom line, you're going to get to the bottom of the consolidation, number one. Then the real kicker is going to be, you know, do we continue to have volume on the way down, and will it break that consolidation? That's, you know, we'll see where that shakes out. Let's go to the big dog out here, Amazon. Amazon right now, trading flat, really. It's up 860, 1366. And Amazon's going to be coming out with numbers on February 1st. Google, we take a look at Google. Google's February 1st, too. That's up $4, 1168. That's right next to all-time highs. We hit an all-time high in Google yesterday. February 1st is going to be a big number. I think Facebook is that day, too. Facebook, January 31st, 187. Let's go to Mike in Lakewood. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Oh, pretty good. How are you today?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding.
Yeah, explain to me natural gas. I show it down a couple of pennies, nothing serious. At the same time, gas is soaring. And I thought it's supposed to be the other way around, so I'm obviously got a bad quote or I'm missing something.
Okay, so let's take a look. So gas, this is 3 times, let's see. The note will provide us with a cash payment, a scheduled maturity date, or early based on the performance of the underlying index, which is the USCI natural gas index. The real key is, what is that index? You know what I'm saying? That's what we have here. 1 second, let me see something. Oh yeah, but that's, I see, $8 is only, it's not even 1%. So this isn't really moving either. Okay, let me just see something else. UNG. And the UNG is up 81 cents. So this reflects the asset value of the price change of natural gas delivered at the Henry Hub and measures in percentage terms of the price of natural gas contract on the NYMEX. Okay, so then if I go over, yeah, well, we're up. I mean, we're trading up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why, because usually when natural gas is going up, U-gas goes up and D-gas goes down, and today it's just the opposite. Natural gas is down again. It's only a little bit. As far as the quotation for the gas, I know UNG is up, but U-gas is up with the price of natural gas being down, and that's what I don't. I guess. Yeah,
I have natural gas being okay.
I've got it at 3.48, which is down about 2 cents.
Okay, okay. You know, this more than likely has something to do with the cash payment of the underlying and the expiration of whatever is inside of here, because you can see what's happening when I bring up the contract that the Nadex platform is trading right now. That is, I believe this is expiring tomorrow, and that's at 3.14. Oh, no, this. Let me see what contract this is. It's going to have to do with the aspect of what is the underlying. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on. So watch this. The contract that they're trading right now is the February contract.
Yeah, I think that's right. It expires.
It expires, and so that the volatility, and then when I'm bringing up the Nadex platform, they're on the March contract, and that's at 3.14. And this happened yesterday, too. And that's where these things get dangerous, because evidently the February contract is probably surging because it's basically a short squeeze. You see what I'm saying? Because they have to close the contracts. So
yeah, but I'm looking at it, and it's not. No, I see. February is 3.40. Oh, you got a break. 3.46.
Okay,
in March.
That's cool.
It's 3.13. So there's a big drop.
Stay right there. Okay, stay right there. We're gonna be coming right back. 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 106. Nasdaq is up 9. S&P's are flat.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped, and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with Mike, and we're talking about UGAS and UNG. Now, this is pretty cool. I met Mr. Dave White. He gave me a link at the break, Mike. So this is important, and it always has been important for everyone, whatever type of ETF you're trading, folks. So this does not trade off just the price of natural gas that's delivered on this contract, okay? If you happen to watch Tiger TV, you can see what I have up here. The UGAS, it is the 3-time leverage product, but it's the leverage product of a return of the weighted index of the world natural gas producers. So inside of this, first off, you have producers, right? But then it gets even a little more complicated than this, because this is then what it has is this. So check this out. So you have producers, world producers. Then what it has, and it's wrapped. So the ETF wrapper provides, they're claiming it provides tax efficiency with no K1 intended for day trading. But what you also have in here is that you have different future contracts with different expirations of different months. How's that? Yeah. So it's not a clean product. That's the bottom line.
Okay, well, I appreciate the education. I was trying to learn from this, and that helps. So thanks very much. Have a good day.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. And the natural gas in general, folks, okay, I'm sure if you've been listening, it's not worth trading. That's the real bottom line. You know, and where, you know, and I used to trade the underlying, the actual future contracts quite a bit, long time ago. But what you have here is a lot of different disconnects. That's the real bottom line. And, you know, why do it when we're in the probability business and you're trying to basically use your technical skills, your fundamental skills, and your probability skills in order to come out on the profitable side. When you take a look at this natural gas contract, you know, what we had is that there's no two ways about it, that you had cold weather that was extraordinary. The thing keeps going south. Now it's warmed up and the thing's going north. So bottom line is that there's plenty of stuff to trade out here. What is going to get intriguing for Bitcoin is this. So actually, let's go. I want to see the volume on this right now. XBT. Okay, so the volume today at the CBOE is 42.85, and the CME is 461. Now, what has happened out here is that when I read 461, you have to multiply that times 5, folks. The reason that you have to multiply that times 5 is that the contract at the CME is 5 bitcoins, which in this case would be like 55,000. At the contract at the CBOE is only 1. So you can see what you have is that you have a retail clientele that's trading at the CBOE, and that's most of the trade, because you can see the other one, there's only 461 contracts. Now, that being said, what just came out this morning is that Trading Technologies, okay, so Trading Technologies, folks, is an institutional product that I believe each and every, 19 out of the 20 largest firms that deal, that have huge amounts of futures business use Trading Technology software. And what I remember when, years ago when this thing started, and bottom line, this software ate up the competition, because this is what ends up happening with this. It's just not trading in our country. What ends up happening is that Trading Technology International, their software, okay, connects you to the world, period. Well, they just come out this morning. Check this out. This is intense. They came out this morning. They just made a deal with Coinbase, okay? And Coinbase, of course, has Bitcoin, has Bitcash, has Ether, has Litecoin. Well, Trading Technologies plans on putting this on their platform and pushing it out to the institutions. Let me see if it says what day they're going to start this thing. It doesn't say. But what you're going to get there is that now what you're going to have is that you're going to have a professional trading platform. So picture what we have here. What you already have is that they're at the CME, and that's where they'll trade, because it's just a larger exchange. Now, what Trading Technologies will have done is that all the big banks and all the huge traders around the world, too, by the way, not just here, are going to be able to move in and out on the same platform. And what their niche is that everything is on the same platform, and when you're an institution, you're not like you and I that, we have separate accounts. If I have an account, let's say a TD Ameritrade, you have an account somewhere else, you have to have separate accounts. What they have, folks, is that firms have one clearing agreement, and guess what? They can be trading across all sorts of different broker-dealer accounts, because that's where you get a prime brokerage, you get the Trading Technology software underneath it, so that the accountability and the money getting transferred, okay, is done at once. Bottom line, it brings the liquidity bigger. So it's going to be intriguing to see how that shakes out inside the Bitcoin platform. But there's another indication that, guess what, Bitcoin is going to be there, XBT. I want to see something here, because what will also happen, what we don't have yet, is that on major exchanges, you don't have Ripple, you don't have Ethereum, all Litecoin. Now, they're going to have, they're not going to have Ethereum on there, but Coinbase has Ethereum on there, and that's what's going to get intriguing. So what they're doing is that they're taking Coinbase's software, they're going to incorporate it on Trading Technologies, and that's going to make it easier for everyone to basically trade all of them. Right now, we have Ripple is down 4%. Trading $1.28. You got Ethereum down 2%, trading 1,022. Litecoin is down 2.8%, trading 175. So volatility out here, we have it out here, no doubt. Gold is at 1356.60. King dollar is down to 660 ticks. And don't forget, folks, if you're looking to go over to Europe, if you're looking to go to Asia, you're looking to go basically anywhere outside of the country, those currency accounts over at Everbank are great accounts to have. So let's picture that you're going to Europe in the summer. You're going to spend $5 grand, 10 grand. you can make a choice. You can put it in euros right now, open the account. You know you get euros because if this dollar keeps going south, bottom line, it's going to be more expensive. It's not even a trade you're doing. What you're doing is you're capping your expenses. That's what you're doing. If you're happy where the euro's at right now, you're happy. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow's up 79. Nasdaq is up 1. S&Ps are down 2. We're coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Achievers rise above the rest, and when they see an opportunity, they take action. Massive action. Achievers capitalize on every resource in order to experience success at its absolute max. And on Wednesday, January 31st, from 5 to 6 p.m., I'll share with subscribers of Mastering Probability how to achieve even more success with the extraordinary tools that I use to call the markets. These tools predicted the Ebola 2015 stock market bottom, the December 2017 gold bottom, and why subscribers added to their mining positions this month as well. Learn the pattern that projects the Dow's next upside target of 30,740. Folks, great moments were born from great opportunity. So don't miss this opportunity to take advantage of my 30-day money-back guarantee for Mastering Probability. All the details are on the homepage of TFNN.com. Sign up today and reserve your spot for the ultimate subscriber event.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 93. You get the Nasdaq up 7. S&Ps are flat, and the real number out here, is inside. Well, the volatility is inside these the Nasdaq, folks. This has had some nice volatility out here this morning. Your first leg. Let's put this closer so you can see how this is shaking out. Your first leg down. We started out, at 9 o'clock at the 69.87. One-way route down to the 69.16. You get a nice counter trend bounce back, and 69.40, even 69.47, I expect is going to get tested right here. What it's trying to do is build some cause to get into the lows of yesterday. So we'll see how that shakes out the rest of the day. The small caps already did it. Now the small caps did it and did do it with volume. So the small caps are saying that they're going to be back down there. If you take a look at we took apart the lows of yesterday and we took them with some good volume. So the small caps are saying your probability is very high that the Nasdaq will be back down there. your probability is very high that we're going to be at the 1596, right, on the small caps, and you break that. We've built about 35, 40 minutes worth of cause. You'll see this next leg come into this market on the way down, and we'll see if they can basically hold the NASDAQ, because the NASDAQ it has been one of the keys out here. There's no doubt about it. That thing keeps snapping back. If we go over to the S&Ps and we'll take a look at the E-minis, E-minis did the same thing. E-minis came down 13 bucks from the high. The difference is that the E-minis didn't hit the lows of yesterday also. Those lows, 28.25. You stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming up next. And, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes. And don't forget about Steve's workshop, folks. For subscribers, you can be a subscriber right now. 30-day money-back guarantee. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Dow Industrials right now up 84. NASDAQ up 6. S&P's down 1. Stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.